This is a competition with 64 kilograms free fighting rules. Then compared to Ibrahimovic, he will be more adaptable. So is Ibu. The frequency of competitions has not been high in recent years. He also has his own club. It shouldn't be the peak moment in terms of physical function, but in terms of experience and combat awareness. He should be getting more mature. Ibrahimovic is a counter-argument. After the two players came up, neither of them seemed too anxious. Emoing several attacks. All are accompanied by the forward drag of the Boda's center of gravity. The whole sweeping kick is still very powerful. Ibrahimovic just made a few defensive moves. Seems a bit understatement. Still very relaxed mentally. Justifiable. Emoing's every sweep and kick. This is accompanied by the entire Boda's center of gravity pressing forward. So the kick to Ibrahimovic will be heavier. I feel like Ibrahimovic's movements are lighter. What can't be done is the overwhelming force. Close the distance to punch, being avoided by the other party. The rhythm between the two of them is still very slow. Ibrahimovic defended the entire first round. This time is more. Every attack of these two people, the entire distance to be towed forward is very long. Moeun's back leg sweep kick was still very heavy. The distance between the two people standing and holding each other is relatively far. Neither of them is willing to get close to each other easily. Forelimb and hindlimb belly strike. Both of them touched each other from a distance. Open immediately. We will separate immediately after it is over. This one is very unwilling to stay in the middle or close range for a while longer. Ibrahimovic will have to speed up his attacking pace this time. Always doing this kind of defense. In fact, the confidence in the other party. It will build more confidence in the other party. A change of pace back straight. End of first round. Both sides seem to be more cautious in the first round. When holding the frame, the distance is also farther, and every time you click, it will separate immediately. This will test the first action of the two people, first landing point. Whose is more accurate? Whose effect is better? Let's watch Emoing's sweeping kicks. The distance the entire body is carried forward is quite far. Therefore, once this kind of kicking technique hits the target, the force is quite great. The two sides exchange fists and open at the touch of a button. There is no such situation where there is too much stagnant output at mid-range and short range. Round 2. In the first round, the two men actually fought tepidly. I don't know if anyone took the lead in changing tactics in the second round. Made a feint. The other party's reaction was great. Nice hindquarter counterattack. The other party is a little shaken. Good opportunity to seize this opportunity. Ibu Yao. Sure enough, at this age and stage, the game relies more on experience and timing. Emoeun's 2 consecutive kicks were very wide. The movements are very beautiful. Second high sweep, the whole body is about to be pressed up. Ibrahimovic actually has some advantages in boxing skills. The hind limbs are pressed heavily, no hit this time. Swing forward and straight again. So far, the two sides have not had many such continuous output actions. It also has something to do with the two people's fighting styles. Cambodian athletes cannot do it because they are fighting Khmer boxing. This click should result in more clicks, Ibu. In fact, there are some combinations of continuous output capabilities. The hind limbs are very accurate. The opponent hit him again. Even now, Ibrahimovic still wants to use this energy-saving style of play. In fact, from the first round to now, for Ibrahimovic, he is still creating and waiting for opportunities. Find this kind of fatal blow, clear timing to strike. Hind limbs swing forward. The other party's obvious. Be prepared for Ibrahimovic's boxing skills. Sweep kick from Ibrahimovic, both sides. After moving the legs, make a fist with the front hand, this front. The person who fell to the ground was brought down. Both sides exchange punches and output continuously. It can be seen that Emoeun, this movement exerts force every time. It's full of energy. The whole center of gravity is pressed upward, so it's easy to appear, lose focus, this feeling of failure. End of second round. The fighting style of both sides continued. This situation in the first game, more clicks from medium to long distances. But the second round part caught a few very clear straight punch blows. There was even a punch that could not be beaten. Whole leg feels weak. The third round of the deciding game. Will the two sides continue the situation in the first two rounds? Continuous oppression comes from Mani. But they were all prevented by Ibrahimovic's effective defense. Very clever move from behind and forward to attack. Look at today's game. It's more about playing tricks than looking for opportunities. Strive to cause clear and effective damage to the opponent with every blow. It cannot be said from the perspective of offensive consciousness, still very proactive. I hope to take more effective proactive actions. This series of defensive moves backwards. From Ibrahimovic. Hoji was knocked down at once. Countdown. In fact, Ibrahimovic was looking for such opportunities throughout the 3 rounds. This time, I seized such an opportunity perfectly, cause a countdown to the opponent. Moeun still exerts all his energy with every blow. The whole Boda's center of gravity presses up, but it lacks some precision. Continuous punches. The opponent made a boxing dodge move. This is rare among Cambodian players. Moeun's fight today was really outstanding. He punched Moeun on the head several times in a row. Moeun still behaved very tenaciously. Another hit after the straight hit. Front swing. Ibrahimovic played very cleverly today. The actual capture was also very good. Moeun's movements are very big, but it is also easy to be judged by EV. Just now, Ibrahimovic did some very clever back flashes, perfectly dodged the opponent's attack. This is experience. Back straight again. The 3 rounds are over. Ibrahimovic's ability to seize opportunities in the second and third games fully reflected. Tactical awareness of my own experience and skills showed perfectly. The results of the competition will be announced next. Referee number 1 scores 30-26. Referee number 2 scores 30-26. Referee number 3 scores 30-26. This game, 3 referees, consistency judgment. Red square, win.